Hi guys, Benny from the bog here. Um, yeah, so I just thought I'd give a little bit of a update on how my new channel's going, and like I say, it's all a new learning curve for me, and there's more to it than just sort of videos and that kind of thing, which I sort of explained in my other video, which was Stage Fright Blues. Which sort of hopefully gives you some sort of understanding on the reasons why I'm posting these videos. But anyway, yeah, it's been going pretty well, I think. I've posted quite a few videos and some shorts, and my video views have been pretty pathetic, really. But my shorts have been pretty good. And I got my first comment the other day, which was a really good one. And then, as life does, I got a real bad one. So that's what I wanted to discuss. Really, is that because yeah, how did I feel about it? Yeah, it's pretty shit, but um, it is life. That is it, and that's what this whole thing is about. I think. Well, for me, in any case, that is my quest. Because, like I explained there, I do have a problem with sort of performance anxiety. That's sort of That's sort of all my ability sort of leaves me because I sort of lose focus on what I'm doing. I sort of my head goes elsewhere, such as am I making an idiot out of myself here? Um, so yeah, so but so anyway, the one chap that gave me a really nice comment, he sort of stuck up for me on the guy that gave me a really bad comment, um, which sort of went on a little bit. Um, and I really appreciate that from that chap. But at the end of the day, what are comments? Comments are just a person's opinion. It's how it affects you. Is That's what you're in control of. That's what I'm in control of, and that's what I'm trying to get a better handle on, because that's what this is all about. At the end of the day, I do something um, as a hobby, and I love it. Am I any good or not? Well, chances are not great, but I love it. There's nothing I can do about that. Like I explained in my other video, it's one of those that I'm just not going to give up. I've got to find a solution to my problem, which is to self criticize all the time. It doesn't matter what I do. So it's a case of stemming that sort of negative sort of approach to things, because um, what am I now? 53 years old. It's a time I find a solution to these things. So I don't even know if I'm speaking to anybody out there. I'm guessing there's a lot of people in the same boat. Um, but my views on my stage fright blues is, like I say, been pretty pathetic. So um, there might be less people than I think, or it's just not getting access to the right people. And I'm talking blues here, but it sort of covers a vast base of just about anything. It's how do we feel about ourselves in life? That's really what the sort of crux of the matter is. And how do we navigate ourselves through this? Do we navigate ourselves on other people's sort of assumption, or idea of you, or do you create your own path, regardless of what's right or what's wrong, or what you think is good or what you think is bad? It's about a case of going forward, I think. So I'm speaking here as if I have a lot of answers, but I don't. Like I say, this is early process for me, and what I do know is that I've found something that I just can't let go of, and I'm sure a lot of people are out there that can relate to that. There's just an inward sort of desire for you to do this particular thing, because it does seem bigger than you, in terms of where you want to go or what you want to be part of. It doesn't really matter from there. So that's all I really wanted to do, was just sort of say that I got a really good comment, which made me feel really good, and then a real bad comment, which made me feel really bad. But on reflection, it's all good, because it's how you allow these things to affect you, good or bad. Because let's be honest, even a good comment, you know, is it just the kindness of somebody, or is it the fact that it's good? You will never know. And a bad comment, is it the meanness of somebody, or is it really bad? You will never know. So it's at the end of the day, all you have is yourself to find an idea on how you feel about these things. And that is my sort of path here. So, yeah, so that is pretty much it. But anyway, so overall, I feel that my skin's got a little bit thicker, because of that. And to me, that's progress. To me, that is because at the end of the day, at some point, the criticism has to come down to you're trying to diminish it. Well, I'm trying to diminish it because it's really irrelevant. It's something that is always going to be there. I'm not saying it's just going to magically disappear. I'm not expecting it to, but it's a whole thing of getting that balance right in terms of if you're allowing it to dictate your life, or if you sort of in control of it. I'm not talking about being, sort of just completely unrealistic, or sort of what's the word? I can't even think of the word. But I mean, but regardless of that, the point is really how much does it matter in your life, and it doesn't, because if you can control that sort of thing, and again, I'm just talking to myself here. I'm not trying to educate any of you, because this is a whole learning curve for me. And that's what I was hoping to sort of get out of this whole thing, was just to maybe build a community in terms of getting other views and getting people sort of feedback and that kind of thing. And maybe that will happen. I hope it will. Because we understand the age that we sort of live in. I mean, everything is reflective. Our whole lives are reflective. There's just cameras and there's phones and there's just everywhere. That's just the place in the world that we find ourselves at the moment. So, you can either disappear into the mountains, or you just accept it. And you work with it, and hopefully you find the benefit of it. And that's sort of me speaking from a generation of yesteryear. That's most probably more difficult for me because I wasn't born with it. I wasn't born with that technology. It's something that's sort of pretty new to me. So yeah. So anyway, so without dragging on and sort of coming to no conclusion, I just wanted to put it out there that just my sort of update on my sort of channel, and how it's sort of making me feel about the whole thing. I mean, anybody that knows me knows I don't really talk much. I don't really talk about anything. All those sort of things I keep in my head. So again, so that's even a whole sort of new avenue to me, is just to even voice these. And it's not something I can voice with people I know, because there's too much association there. So, but this kind of way, I sort of find it a bit easier, or I'm finding it easier to do that. And that's all it's about. Like I say, if I have wasted your time here on this video because I don't have any conclusion or anything, to me this is an ongoing process. I apologize for that. But I'm hoping that a few of you are happy to sort of maybe get on that path with me. And, really, what is it? It's putting yourself out there. It is taking a chance. It is putting yourself out to the ether. And what comes back, you're not quite sure. And how you're going to deal with it, you're not quite sure. But at the end of the day, all the answers lie within you. You know that. You've just got to find the combination to actually sort of sort that out. because you can be bulletproof, or you can choose to suck all those things in and let it sort of slowly fester and destroy you. So again, my channel's predominantly about blues, something I'm obsessed with doing. Not necessarily that I'm good at it, but I just love it. I love the whole idea of it. I love everything that it sort of evokes in my sort of brain. So it's a case of I'm just going to carry on. But that's it. So yeah. So I mean, I'd appreciate anybody's feedback, good or bad. I mean, if you come back to me and say, listen, you're just wasting my time. Why? That's completely up to you, and I'll take that with a pinch of salt. Um, but and yeah, we'll most probably carry on in our different directions. But for those others that can sort of relate to what I'm talking about, I'd really appreciate your sort of feedback and just sort of maybe get on board. Like I say, this whole community channel and all that kind of thing is all new to me. So I'm learning with that. But like I say, one day at a time, because I need to get to the root of these issues, and take control of it. Because at the moment it's harboring me. It's keeping me stagnant, and that's no good. So thank you very much for your time, and like I say, I hope somebody's found some sort of worth out of this. And yeah, just if you have any questions or have any comments or have anything, just reply. Thank you.